Hello and welcome to today's edition of Game Over. Like I said yesterday, Italy versus England final in the Euros 2020. And if you see the game, is it coming home? That is the clarion call all over England about the European Championship. Harry Kane and his boys are the toast of that country. People for a second have the smile back. Wembley is your go-to destination. And look at that side, they were good. Denmark opened the scoring in the 30th minute. England came back 39th, that own goal. And then in extra time, Raheem Sterling does what Raheem Sterling is good about. Enters through the right, dribbles a couple, gets the penalty, VAR happens, gets referred. Harry Kane, first time saved by the goalkeeper Schmeichel, and he pushes it in. 2-1 England, and thereafter the last 5 minutes, 4 minutes, England did not let Denmark touch the ball. Not one touch for Denmark, they were that good. Kept going, Harry Maguire, John Stones, and by that time Phil Foden was on the park for Jack Grealish. Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, the middle third, they were absolutely sensational, England. And now they are up against a top quality Italian side. An Italian side that has looked so good come the Euros. So it is actually a dream final. Actually a dream final at Wembley. Who will win? Very difficult. We will bring it to you on Game Over. But it's set up to be an incredibly important and dream final come Sunday. The other is not so much of a dream. We did not expect a 0-6 loss from the greatest. Roger Federer going out of SW19, losing in straight sets in the quarterfinal. But that ovation that was given to the Swiss great, 22 years at the very top of world tennis, says it all. How much people love Roger Federer, how much he is still coveted, how much Roger Federer, the aura still lives on. Yes, he was beaten 6-0 in the final set, but that doesn't mean that he was, disgraced in any way. No way. Roger Federer, every minute of Roger Federer that we see on the park, we will continue to enjoy. That is what Federer is all about. Yes, it was disappointing that he could not make the semi-finals, but that's what sport is. Like he said, retirement has to come. Every great thing has to end. And at his age, you have to start thinking, when is it coming? This is the hardest decision that every sports person will ever encounter. When is it time to give up? When is it time to put a stop to your legacy? And it was painful to see Roger losing, but at the same time, the memories that Roger Federer is leaving us with. The Indian challenge also came to an end at Wimbledon with Sania and Rohan losing out in the third set, 9-11 in their third round match in the mixed doubles. They came back to win the second set 6-3, but then in the third, they lost 11-9. Will Novak Djokovic go on and make it a golden slam? Will he win another Grand Slam, the defending champion? There's every reason to believe he is now the straight favorite, Novak Djokovic. We've got to see what happens in the course of the next few days. Coming to other sports news, India women start their campaign against the English women in the T20 competition, and I would want Harmanpreet Kaur to get back into form. I would want Harmanpreet Kaur to bat like the Harmanpreet Kaur that we know. Bat with freedom, bat with aggression. It's a very important series for India. The series is alive. Cumulatively, the points will be counted for this particular series. So after that win, India carries momentum. The series is alive. Hopefully, Indian women will be able to do well. Smriti Mandhana and Shafali Verma will once again hold the key at the top of the order to give India a very good start. And that's what will make a lot of difference. Coming to the Olympics, Japan has imposed a state of emergency in Tokyo, but doesn't mean that Olympics not happening, etc., etc. Nothing like that. In fact, if you see, Seoul has far stricter COVID measures already in place than Tokyo. So there it is. But what is most likely is Japan will have venues without spectators. So that's the only thing that is a real takeaway as far as the Olympic Games are concerned. So we will have to see whether they allow any kind of spectators or not. But now we know that this state of emergency will continue right up to the 22nd of August. Indian teams are starting to leave on the 14th. And finally, some domestic news. Anurag Singh Thakur takes over as sports minister from Kiran Rijiju. Kiran Rijiju did a very good job trying to bring structure and foundation to Indian sport. All the very best to him as law minister. Anurag Thakur has tremendous experience of sport, has been BCCI president in the past. So Anurag Thakur, everyone hopes, will do a lot of good for Indian sport. Here's wishing Anurag Thakur all the very best as sports minister. That's all I had today in this particular edition of Game Over. I'll be back tomorrow with plenty more. Keep watching.